Happy New Year, crypto fam. Welcome to 2024. Make some noise. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week. We'll also be discussing Coinbase extensively prepared for the spot Bitcoin ETF approval, which could be approved as soon as tomorrow, according to Reuters. I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be discussing $80,000 Bitcoin is incoming based on history. I'll also be sharing with you the Bitcoin halving 2024 as miners predict the potential outcomes for the reduced Bitcoin rewards. I'm also going to be sharing with you a very bullish price prediction coming from CoinFund, who shares that the Bitcoin price will likely rally by 1,000% this year in 2024, taking the Bitcoin price to $500,000 per coin. Let's go. Also, breaking news just in, BRICS just officially doubled overnight. That's right. Today, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Iran are officially members of the BRICS. And quoting Max Keiser, the Saudis will make Michael Saylor look like a peanut. A $500 billion Bitcoin buy order triggering a God candle is a done deal. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome crypto fam and happy new year. 2023 is in the books. Welcome 2024. Let me know how your new year has gone thus far for you. The price action is back on the pump. We're up over $1,000 on the daily, about to recapture 44,000. I can't wait. This is going to be an epic year, family. Shout out to everyone out there in the live chat. Let me know if the stream is loud, clear, and smooth. I greatly appreciate that. Happy New Year, Helen. Happy New Year, Matthew, Baller Bill, Boz Dragon, R. Herrera, Greg Miranda, K Jam, Bring Facts, Ian D, Selling with Twins. Shout out to the mods, always doing a fantastic job, including Digital Dankness. What it do, family? Welcome, Raven, AIQ. Welcome. Happy New Year. Good to see the family. And remember, this is a live and interactive show, so let me know where you're tuning in from. I greatly appreciate it. What up, JB? Wishing JB and the fam heart's desires for the mooning that will make us all the money. That's what's up. Let's go. Brilliant stream. Thank you, Helen. Jersey Bean. Welcome. I love it. The interaction here is lit today. That's what's up. What up, George? Welcome. Happy New Year, family. McLovin, passive, LAX guy. What it do? Popsicle Ice. Yes, let's go. John Hoddle in the building, Toronto representing. Glad I found you, says Tex Hex. I appreciate you tuning in to the pod fam. JV got it pumping. You know how we do each and every day. Loud and clear. Good to note. Texas in the building. Nigeria, that's what's up, in the building as well. Yuckfu, what it do? Tuning in. That's what's up. Merry Christmas, says Keith Hunt. Happy New Year, fam. Let's get those likes up, says Helen. I appreciate that support. Good to note. Let's pump. Yes, let's go. UFO, Jaquise, welcome. New York in the building. Bakersfield in the building. Philippines in the building. Please stand up. Yes, let's get it, baby. I love it. What up, Crooks boy? Tuning in from Central Minnesota, formerly Bonk. Could finally change my name back right on. Tampa in the building. Shout out to James Harris. Bassini from Brazil. What up? How's life in Brazil today? Happy New Year, family. Philadelphia in the building. Welcome, Philly. Everyone stay safe. That's right. Black Eye Gallery. Shout out to $0 G-Ro. He just gifted his 6th membership of the channel. I saw him gifting them before we even started. So congratulations to Motive, Manuel, Cuddy, Crypto 4, Tennessee, and everyone who have just been blessed with a free membership of the channel. Zero is way too kind. We greatly appreciate that. Also, shout out Barek. I saw you gifting memberships before the stream even started. You guys are incredible. We already have roughly 400 members of the channel, and we only launched memberships 3 weeks ago, which is outrageous, but you guys are incredible. So thank you. Appreciate all the support. You know what I mean? What up, my man? Shout out to Mark Johnson. What it do? What's up, family? Norway in the building. Shout out Norway. Memberships are the bomb. Amen. You get that nice, sexy badge right next to your name. You just got scammed by Elon Musk. Oh, no. Never fall for those things, man. Never. Don't matter if it's Elon or Brad Garlinghouse or Michael Saylor. They're all scams 100% of the time. If you send crypto, no one's ever going to send you double the crypto back, unfortunately. You know what I mean? YouTube has to do something about that. What up, Raven? How's it going, family? Jonathan, what up? A Zero. Appreciate that support, fam. Shout out to Brian Proctor. Good to see you, brother. Divergence on that. That's what's up. Yeah, 44 is coming back. We're already up 1,100 on the day. I wouldn't be surprised if we smash 44 during today's stream. Let's make it happen. Get those likes up, family. What up, Nick? Appreciate ya. Bitcoin's pumping hard. You already know. What the frick? Elon sucks, says OC. Well, it's the scammers pretending to be him. That's a very notorious scam, which has existed since I got into crypto, and it's still running rampant. It's incredible. You know what I mean? What up, yo, Ball Hodl? What it do? Dragon Ball. Never send any crypto anywhere except your private wallet. Sage advice, Helen. Tell him. Tulum in the building. Shout out Mexico. What up, Mr. Lash? Good to see you, fam. OC, Gardener, welcome, family. Bitcoin Trini in the building. What it do? Love it when the chat is lit like this. Let's keep it coming. Robin, welcome. 44,000 incoming. Send it. Let's get it. What up, Slate? Fly TT. What it do? Baller. This is the way. This is the way. Pump the likes. I appreciate that. What up, Thomas? Hitting the bottle early. JV's going to be lit. You already know. I'm sipping on my kombucha. There we go. That's a good target, KJam. 44,444 during the stream. Kamehameha. Send it. Grand Rising from Haiti. Shout out Paul from Haiti. I appreciate you tuning in, family. Pretty close to me here in Puerto Rico. Now that Friday's options expiration is over, let's go, says Roman. Bring it. Mr. Rob, best wishes to y'all too. Loving this 2024. That's right. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. So many bullish catalysts around the corner. Potential ETF approval as soon as tomorrow, according to Reuters. Do you think that will happen? If not this week, then next week being the deadline on the 10th. You know what I mean? So we know ETF is around the corner. That's a big deal. We know we have a Bitcoin halving in April, less, 3.5 months out. So many catalysts this year. Obit, what it do? Sea-Dog, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. The chat is fire. Yeah, you got to love it. Bitcoin Imagineer prediction. We will be wrong about everything. Every single one of us. And what a ride it'll be, says Bitcoin Imagineer. Amen. Appreciate you subscribing, Mark, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. We appreciate it. 44.7 tonight predicts Steg. Well, that's the local top for 2023. So hopefully we can blow right past it and reclaim 45 Gs and march north to 50. You know what I mean? Not to Puerto Rico, Capri Sun. I need more sats, don't we all? You know what I mean? Looks like that little sheep is sleeping back there. Hey, don't you dare call Nipsey a sheep. Capucha. Is that like kombucha? Yeah, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, family. I have no clue. Bitcoin is the king. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Today, 48,000. Send it. Shout out Larry from Alabama. Appreciate you. We want 50 Gs and we want it now. Amen. Shout out to Jed Duff. Appreciate you subscribing. #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Megadon says JV 100K party Puerto Rico by May 19th, 2024. Send it. Let's go. Crypto Surge in the building. What it do, Surge? Good to see you, family. Fact says Orange Rock and Orange Scale are going to be like a couple of fat kids hyper bouncing a little kid on the trampoline. When they pounce, pounce, pounce. Come on, pounce. Gary Gensler with a half an ounce. Why did they deny the Bitcoin ETF in 2021? They've been denying it for the past decade. Why? The spots? Because they don't want the Bitcoin price to go out of their control, like hundreds of thousands of dollars per coin. That's the only logic I can think of. They prefer markets in which are more easily manipulated, such as futures markets. Hence why we have future ETFs. But that's a great question. Jose Lopez, hi from Puerto Rico. Cheers, family. Salute. There's a lot of block parties on my block already. Puerto Ricans here celebrate, and I love it. Fireworks were pretty lit last night. Let me know how your evening was. But anyways, family, without further ado, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Also, be sure to smash the like and hit the bell icon because it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm, helps get more eyeballs on the channel. Today is pod episode number 1509. I'm your host, JV, and today is January 1st, 2024, and it feels so incredible just saying 2024, done it. So let's get this mofo lit, shall we? Welcome everyone new to the channel. Appreciate everyone's support. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. We got Bitcoin pumping back in the green, up 2% on the daily, trading at about 43.8 at the time of this live stream. We got Ether also up 2%, trading at 2,353 bucks. Solana up 5%, trading at 109. And to get a more broader monthly perspective, let's check it out, zooming out. We can see Bitcoin is up 13% on the month. We have ETH up 12%, BNB up 37%, Solana 83%, and just massive overall gainers. The whole fourth quarter of 2023 was lit. In fact, for the year, Bitcoin achieved roughly 150% gains. Not too shabby, and that was all kicked off with the regional banking crisis earlier a year ago, when we kicked off 2023. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the crypto market cap is just shy of 1.7 trillion with roughly 48 billion in volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance back on the rise at 50.3%, with the Ether dominance at 16.6%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers of the past 24 hours, SEI leading the pack, up 20% on the daily and 76% on the week, trading at 71 cents, followed by the Graph up 13%, trading at 21 cents, followed by Satoshi Vision up 13%, trading just shy of 103 bucks. Below that, we have Clayton, Mina, and Celestia. Now, which altcoins are you most bullish on for this bull run? Please let me know in those comments right down below. And don't forget, this is a live and interactive show. So also let me know where you're tuning in from, fam. I greatly appreciate it. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective of the overall crypto market. You can see most of the altcoins are currently pumping and in the green. And zooming out on the weekly, you got some even up over 100%, such as Satoshi Vision. And zooming out on the monthly, you're going to see a tremendous amount of gainers. Sats up over 300%, Bonk up 200%, Ordi up 220%, ICP 175%, Woo 92%, Satoshi Vision 114%, Injective 116%, Stacks 100%, ASTR 100%, AVAX almost 90%. So just massive gainers in the altcoin market. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, we're currently rated as 65 greed. Yesterday 67, last week at 73, and last month is 74 in greed. So there you have it, my crypto fam. And welcome y'all just joining the stream. Excuse me. Baller Bill. I need some more of my drinky drink. Serge says, which altcoins are you interested in? There is no second best. Well, let's ask Michael Saylor. Let's not put words in his mouth. Here's what Saylor has to say.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset.
Well, there you have it, Saylor. Soon to be a 99 says zero. When you ask which altcoins are we betting on, I want you to, oh yeah, Saylor. So there you go. You read my mind. It's almost like a trick question. Yeah. We are pumping because of Galaxy Digital's tweet. No, what did Galaxy Digital tweet? I didn't even see it. Which high reward coins pump after Bitcoin immediately, asked Popsicle Ice. 100% gains are going to seem small with what's coming, says Kiwi. Right on. Back for more. Bitcoin is an asset. Amen. Officially will be declared as an asset class once we get ETF approval, potentially this week. If not this week, then next week. Let's get to 50,000 today and stay until the ETF pump. Should we just do like a stream until we get the ETF approval? Should we just stream until the halving in April and just do like a 3-month stream? What do you guys think? I need some help though. Second best equals the first loser. There you go, Christopher. What's the name of the presenter of this channel? JV. There you go. JV. JL, Jose Lopez. MicroStrategy is the second best. I don't like gambling. That's why I buy Bitcoin. Love it, McLovin. Bitcoin is the natural law of freedom. Lemon and honey. Oh, I'm on it. I just took a huge shot of honey before I started the show. You already know. I need to buy some onions. I heard a remedy where you put honey in a glass jar with an onion and you let it ferment. And then 12 hours later, it's like the best medicine ever. Ja, ja, ja. Deep sign sailor. Will too many hopium bags bring JB for the New Year's? That's one opinion, says Keith. Streaming. Let's go. AVAX and Stacks, says someone out here. BitMat, first year buying Bitcoin. I'm up 35%. Not too shabby. Congratulations. And we're just getting started. This bull run, I'm going to be sharing a prediction that we can hit 500,000, ultimately rallying 1,000%, which is 10x, adding a big fat zero to the end of the price action you see on your screen. What are your thoughts on that? You don't like money, so you buy Bitcoin, says Reich. I'm sorry. What's happening in April? Bitcoin halving? Do you not know about the halving, bruh? Do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Honey, garlic, fermented. There we go. Garlic. Honey and garlic. There you go. Nature's remedy. Hey, JV, what's your Bitcoin price prediction for the year? Good question, Manuel. I'd love to know your guys' predictions. For the cycle peak, I'm saying anywhere between $220,000 and $500,000 is my guess. I don't know if it'll be in 2024, though. It may be in 2025. I think we're more likely to peak in 2025, but I can be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'd rather peak in 2024. But if history repeats/rhymes, then we will typically peak at the year preceding the halving. And you think back in 2012, we peaked in 2013, the year after the halving. And then in 2016, the year of the halving, we peaked in 2017. And then in 2020, the year of the halving, we peaked in 2021. So typically, history shows us it's the year preceding the halving, which we reach the cycle peak. You know what I mean? 2024, 147,000, says Eric. Hope you're right, brother. Only real money is made outside of Bitcoin. I don't know about all that, right? Sounds like you're not a fan of Bitcoin. 180,000 to 250,000 peak in 2025. It's going over a mil. Send it, Breck. I am doing school and downloading Core. That's what's up. Yesterday, I shared a prediction from Samson Mao for 2024. He predicts that Bitcoin could hit $1 million per coin this year in 2024. Probably the most bullish prediction for this year that I have covered. 1 million all-time high after the halving. Send it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Christopher, it was like egg rolls, not the ecstasy. What? Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Bitcoin will top 96 in 2024. I think 100,000 is a very conservative target, which is realistic for 2024. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Galamas. I appreciate your support, fam. Sea-Dog, Solana-based, struck a coin, rockets 2,500% overnight. Peak will be 120 to 350, says Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Not too shabby, you know what I mean? You already know me too much. I would like to break 50 Gs this year. 50 Gs is a given. I think we break 50 Gs in January. What are your thoughts? Happy 420. At least it's 420 here in Puerto Rico right now. What do you know about SEI? I don't really know much, but it's a top pumper for the day. I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only reason my gains are made, says Reich. Right on. Is this the 50,000 live pump party? Oh my God. We're going 125 to 150 this year. Send it, Canadian crypto. Word up. But we do got lots to share. So let's keep the pumpage coming. Keep the comments coming. I appreciate it. But now let's discuss the 5 things to watch out for in the Bitcoin market this week. The headline reads, Countdown to the US spot Bitcoin ETF, the 5 things to know about Bitcoin. Let's break this baby down. So yeah, starting here, number 1, will Bitcoin break out upon the spot Bitcoin ETF approval? New Year fireworks were distinctively absent from the price action as 2024 came around. Bitcoin greeted the new year well within an established trading range. The start of the 12-month candle went almost unnoticed as markets offered modest upside towards 43 Gs per data from Cointelegraph. In TradingView, as you can see here in the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart, volatility could easily have changed the mood around the close, but as throughout the Christmas period, no major trend continuation was on the table. And quoting crypto analyst Matthew Hyland, Bitcoin, just a guess for the next 10 to 14 days heading into the ETF, and you can just see that arrow heading straight north, taking us to roughly that 50G level. Quoting Crypto Tony, I imagine we end up producing a symmetrical triangle over the next few weeks and break out from there. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that analyst. And let's see who else we can quote here. Highland also shared that the dominance weekly fell and closed below the support. A dominance breakdown is one of the most bullish signals for the crypto market, as well as for Bitcoin. And the next factor to keep your eyes out on, the Bitcoin ETF approval window starts this week. That's right. That's the one and only thing on every crypto investor's mind this month, the US spot Bitcoin ETF approval deadline. Due by January 10th, which is next week, this potentially momentous occasion has been mired in controversy for years. The surprises have continued right until the new year, from industry reshuffling to constant meetings with US regulators. The prelude to the spot ETF go-ahead feels like no other before it. Now, plenty of nerves around the deadline period. A common narrative calls for the announcement of Spark selling the news event, in which Bitcoin immediately drops as anticipation of the unknown drains away. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. I personally don't think this is sell the news, and I don't think that the price is baked in with the approval of the ETF, but let me know your thoughts. And quoting Crypto Capo, we expect volatility and a possible correction in the mid-30s. Oh, hell no. He's been probably the most bearish in the markets. He was also calling for $12,000. So I think that's a little crazy, but what are your thoughts on that? Now, who we got here? Stock Money Lizard shares. We have taken into account the macroeconomic factors as well as recession and inflation. However, this is ultimately not a bad thing for Bitcoin. More and more people see, and will see once it's mass adopted, Bitcoin as digital gold and as an inflation-proof asset that is a store of value in bad economic times. Therefore, we do not believe that the current bull run is about to end anytime soon. Yeah, I think we're just getting started. Let me know your thoughts. The next factor to keep your eyes out on this week, market Fed pivot has months to go. That's right. On the topic of macro tides, the first week of the year will offer some macro calm as Bitcoiners focus on the ETF. Little by the way of US data prints are due, with the year's first milestone, the Federal Reserve's decision on interest rates, only coming at the end of the month. Inflation is slanting downward, and a look at the market expectations shows increasing preparations for a Fed pivot, beginning to dismantle 2 years of interest rate hikes. Per data from the CME Group FedWatch tool, the odds that are occurring this month are nonetheless low at just over 15%. Now, more likely, markets are saying, is that the current levels will remain throughout March. And considering how the rest of 2024 can play out, Jim Bianco, head of institutional research firm Bianco Research, eyed the implications of the U.S. presidential elections. Quoting him here, since 1994, the Fed had explicitly targeted the fund rates. He also highlighted 96, 2008, and 2020 as key years in the intervening period. Quoting him here, so in the last 30 years, cuts in presidential election years have come mainly because everything is hitting the fan, and the Fed is forced to act. Now, will a soft landing, if one actually happens, be enough for multiple rate cuts in an election year? Or will the Fed feel compelled to sit it out? What are your thoughts on that? Do let me know. And the next factor we're going to keep our eyes out on this week, all-time highs keep coming for the Bitcoin fundamentals. That's right. The Bitcoin network fundamentals are starting this year in the same vein as much of the previous year, in up-only mode. Let's get it. The upcoming difficulty adjustment will take competition amongst the miners to levels never seen before. Per data from the monitoring resource BTC.com, difficulty will rise to 1.5% to 73.1 trillion. So difficulty continues breaking out to all-time highs. Just look at these charts, family. Now, as Max says, it's the lagging indicator of the Bitcoin price, so price is likely to follow. And according to Max Keiser, the price of Bitcoin right now, according to the hash rate, should be over $400,000 per coin. And he announced that a few days ago when the Bitcoin hash rate broke above 520 quintillion exahashes per second. Now, the next factor we're going to keep our eyes out on this week, a greedy start to the year. Against all this, the crypto market sentiment, the aggregate estimate of each hodler's behavioral mindset is cautious. Greed is what characterizes the average crypto investor at 43,000, as per the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, which we cover here on the show each and every day. Now, here's a tweet from Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. If you're not familiar with the stock to flow, it ultimately predicts a price action between $100,000 per coin and $1 million per coin between 2024 and 2028. And quoting Plan B here, 2023 close 42,258, up 156% from 16,500 in 2022. Ready for the ETFs and the halvings? in 2024. So there you have it. Let me know if you're ready for the ETF approval and the halving. And my question for you, when do you feel we get the approval from the ETF? Will it be this week, as Reuters leaked? They said it could be January 2nd or the 3rd, which would be tomorrow or the following day. And as you know, the deadline is next week on the 10th. Nick Carter, which we covered a few days ago, he's predicting we get the approval on the 8th. So I'd love to know your predictions, family. I'm going to read as many as I can out loud. Welcome, everyone, just joining the stream. And happy freaking New Year. 2024 is here. It's going to be so lit. And it already is. We're already pumping and up almost $1,100 on the day. So let's go. Kiwi says, smash those likes. Appreciate that. 113 days to the halving. Yeah, you do the math. 30, 60, 90, 3.5 months. Can't come soon enough. Shout out Christopher. Cheers, family. I appreciate that super. Little donation for the wisdom. Thank you. You're very welcome. My pleasure. My honor. This is my purpose. You know what I mean? Preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi 7 days a week. So just doing God's work out here. Is Nick's star still shining? One Glencoe, what it do, family? Let's pump it up. Shout out to Topper Franz. I appreciate you subbing, family. The game is accepting fiat, says AI. At least 150,000. Is that for this year there, Manuel? Let me know your thoughts on that. Lax, what it do? The Friday will be the earliest we will hear anything about the ETF. Happy New Year's, Max. I appreciate that, Max. April is the true deadline. RIP to all the lettuce hands who will sell on January 10th. Yeah, you also got to be prepared for all scenarios. There's always the unexpected, right? What if Gary has some loophole and they're like, we're just going to delay it again. You never know. So who really knows? But the ETF analysts, who are the experts, they're claiming now 99% chance of approval by January 10th. So that's pretty, convincing. What are your thoughts? What are you drinking on? They should be the sponsor of the show because I've been drinking it every episode. But it's pretty good stuff. I get this from Costco. Keeps me lit, you know what I mean? January 8th is my date, says the Coin Father. Shout out to Coin Father. Appreciate you, brother. Cheers to 2024 being the most epic year in Bitcoin yet. Can we get Bitcoin's market cap to 1 trillion in a week? Anything's possible. We're going to be discussing God candles on the latter end of the show here. You know what I mean? Correct. It's green tea, kombucha. You got that right. Ready for anything, though. That's what's up. If they delay, buy more and keep money on the sidelines. Amen. Christopher, thanks again for the super. Mofo, let's go. Boston in the building. Shout out to Obi. Are you related to Obi-Wan Kenobi? Let me know. I made the most I've ever made in a single month with Bitcoin at the WNS of 2023. I'm so excited for 2024. Congratulations, Ogun. Music to my ears. The gains are just starting too. 10th largest wallet bought 379 million yesterday. For real. That's 8,888 Bitcoin. Wow, and all those eights. I like the numerology in that. Bitcoin Moon, baby. Did they identify who that wallet was? That's interesting. I wonder if that's an exchange or a custodian. Pretty aggressive move. Not too shy. 3x, 25 PT drops, I suspect, says Paula G. Welcome, Paula. Happy New Year. Far on, best show ever. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you, family. Body Delight. Why are the Saudis stalling on this big purchase? Sailor, don't hesitate. Good point. I remember last cycle top Bitcoin was going to 1 to 10 milli, and the cycles before that, says Wake Dog. You guys are awesome. Was bought by Tether. Oh, snap. That's right. They're holding a part of their reserves in Bitcoin. That's pretty substantial. Tether's been crushing it. Shout out to Tether USDT, the #1 stable coin out there. I appreciate those insights. Just bought Bitcoin and skied fresh powder today. Winning. Congrats there, Felix, and Happy New Year, brother. The wallet found was lost on a boating trip. Oh, snap. Do you think we're going to get a pullback? I think we're going to shoot north. ETF approval, I don't see as a sell the news event, as I think the mainstream wants you to believe. I don't think none of that's baked in. I don't think the halving is baked in. I don't think the ETF approvals are baked in. I don't think nation state adoption is baked in. You know what I mean? I don't think sovereign wealth fund adoption is baked in. I don't think none of this stuff is baked in. You got to keep in mind, we hit 69,000 back in 2021. It's like 2024, big dog. So we're only at 43. So I think these prices are not going to last this much longer. And look, we're continuing to pump. We're now up $1,200 on the day, baby. Let's go. Happy New Year, family. But anyways, we still got a lot to cover. So let's break into our next story of the day and discuss this ETF approval, shall we? The headline reads, Coinbase extensively prepared for the spot Bitcoin ETF approval, which again could be as soon as this week. As the deadline approaches for the SEC to decide whether to approve the spot ETF, Coinbase says it has extensively prepared its systems to custody Bitcoin for the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers. And we all know that Coinbase is also the custodian for BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. So I think that is extremely bullish just for Coinbase in general, including their stock. Most spot Bitcoin ETF apps have named the NASDAQ listed crypto platform as the custodian of their Bitcoin. So not only not only BlackRock, but most of these major asset managers, including ARK Invest, Bitwise, WisdomTree, and Invesco. Here's what Coinbase shared with Bloomberg on Friday. We have extensively prepared for ETF approval. Our systems have been designed and tested to handle added trading volume, increased liquidity, and general increases in demand on our systems. The spokesperson also confirmed that Coinbase Global's head of custody, Aaron Schnarch, recently departed the firm and has been replaced by Rick Schoenberg. Now, it's very interesting how all these people are being replaced. What would you consider it? Like a takeover? Like CZ had to step down, got replaced. Who else just recently got replaced? So many people. Also, Barry Silbert, the head of GBTC, who has been in this game since the inception, he just had to step down and got replaced. So it makes you wonder. The SEC is currently considering 13 proposed spot Bitcoin ETFs, the first deadline being January 10th next week for the joint app submitted by Cathie Woods, ARK Invest, and 21 shares. Shout out Cathie Wood. Many expect the regulator to approve multiple apps by the date. Let me know if you feel the basket will all be approved at that same time. The SEC gave spot Bitcoin ETF issuers until last Friday to submit amended filings to be considered for the initial round of decisions early January. Coinbase has been pushing for the SEC to give clear crypto regulation. However, the firm faced a setback when the securities regulator rejected its petition earlier in the month. In response, the crypto exchange has taken the matter to court, filing with the Third Circuit to challenge the SEC's arbitrary and capricious denial of its petition for crypto rulemaking. So there you have it. My crypto fam, regarding these ETFs, let me know when you feel this approval date will come. Wish Biden was replaced. Amen. Why don't he step down already? Hey, actually, I won't get into these conspiracy theories, not on YouTube. I was just going to mention something very interesting. Serena1, welcome. Thank you for subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Gary bombs the deadline because, he is a... Facts, you're awesome. FUD brings spaces down. His big... Buttles load up stats. Then he, psych, ETFs are here, having hits, and the Bitcoin launches. Yeah, Jamie Dimon, the corruption from that mofo explains the corruption at the top from all of them. They all lie to your face and do the opposite of what they tell you they're doing. Bitcoin's a fraud. It's a pet rock. If I was the government, I'd just shut it down. And meanwhile, he partnered with BlackRock as an AP. You know what I mean? An authorized participant. So they're stacking sats. They're lying to you, fam. Both technicals and history show that Bitcoin is due to drop as much as 50%, says Jeff. The ETF is a white swan, and no one knows what immediate impact it'll have regardless. Bitcoin will rise if you hodl. Hodl be thy name. That's one of the 10 commandments in the Old Testament of Bitcoin. So you already know. Oh, buddies, JV, buddies. Thank you. Saudi Arabia has the fastest growing crypto economy globally. Yeah, and we're going to be discussing Saudi Arabia and why it's so bullish right now and what's happening with BRICS. BRICS just doubled overnight. So a lot of excitement coming out of there. Oil money entering Bitcoin. It's about to get lit. You already know. Looking forward to the conspiracy theories. With Biden on Rumble, there you go. We'll save it for Rumble, the uncensored version of the show, as we do every day. Big Jump is on the road. Send it, ADI. Thanks for providing daily info to give conviction a hodl. when ish goes down. Never sold the coin and kept stacking. Bring on 2024. You're very welcome, Jim. Much love and congrats. You deserve it. Everyone who has hodled. I've had this show and this channel since 2018. So we've been going 5 years strong. This is episode number 1509. And even during the bear markets, there has been no one more bullish than JV on crypto YouTube. Just saying, because I understand the tech and I understand the FUD and I can read between the lines just like many of you can. We really know what's good. We know these mofos at the top like lying to us. They want to see you poor. They want to see you eating bugs and being happy, being poor and eating bugs. You know what I mean? What up, Nigel? Stress-free VIP. Happy New Year, brother. Phil D's. Happy New Year, fam. Good to see you guys. Saudi Arabia ranked as the country with the highest growth volume of crypto transactions globally in the last year. Good to note, Coinfather. It's all coming together. Hey, JB, what do you think of Credible Crypto's multi-year bear market stating the year after the blow off top? I'd have to see the analysis more precisely. I'm not sure. Nipsey Coin. What up, Jennifer? Happy New Year, family. All my broskies and siskies. What it do? The bears are morphing into bulls. There you go. Like caterpillars morphing into butterflies. It's the better version of themselves. They look better as bulls, don't they? Are we looking easy 50 Gs after the approval? Easy peasy. Yeah, 100%. I mean, how can we not? We're so close to 50 already. That'd be an easy target, in my opinion. What is the top for the year? The top for 2023 was just shy of 45. It was 44,750. Smiling face, what it do? Any advice? Should I swap my Sol for Bitcoin? My portfolio is 89% Bitcoin and 11% Sol. That's a question you have to answer for yourself. I'm all in on Bitcoin. So if you ask what would JV do, the same thing as what Satoshi would do. In fact, let's see what Sailor has to say.
There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then...
There you go. Take all your money and buy Bitcoin. Bro, your view on crude oil, please. Crude oil. Well, I think this crude oil money is going to be going into Bitcoin is what I think. 50,000 right after ETF, 100,000 after the halving, 1 mil cycle peak. You're speaking my language, Jennifer. You get me excited. Anyways, we're about to have over 1,000 people on the stream, baby. I greatly appreciate all the support. Smash the likes. Thank you, Hellman, for subscribing to the channel. And that's right, there is no freaking second best. Nate, what it do, family? Good to see you, brother. Dano Williams, Happy New Year. Shorts Inspirational, thank you for subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. I'm here 7 days a week, and we ain't going anywhere. They're going to need the National Guard to get me out of here. Jose, what up, brother? Thank you for subbing, family. Max Keiser, candle, coming, incoming. Omega, candle, send it. Samson Mao, candle, send it. Allah candle, send it. God candle, send it. Buddha candle, send it. Kamehameha candle, send it. All the above. You know what I mean? Coinbase hit 45 Gs. Oh, snap. I thought it was 44,750-ish because I did a pump watch that evening and I don't recall hitting 45, but hey, I could be wrong. Some exchanges are a little different. Been listening on Spotify. Well, I appreciate you tuning into the live version here on the tube. It's more lit, right? With this chat. You got to love it. What up, John? Happy New Year, brother. Good to see you, man. Appreciate y'all. It's going to be a lit year, to say the least. We're pumping. Let's keep the pumpage pumping. And with that being shared, let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss this $80,000 target incoming. The headline reads, 80,000 Bitcoin incoming based on history, according to Coin Bureau's Guy Turner. So let's talk about it. In a new video, Guy Turner, host of Coin Bureau, tells his subs that Bitcoin will set a new all-time high this year. I think it's a given. Whether or not the US SEC approves the spot Bitcoin ETF or not. And thank you, Zero, for the super. You're too kind. He wrote, shout out to the mods. JV, Crypto News Alerts fam, Happy New Year. 2024 is going to be lit. I stopped second guessing my convictions once I began listening to JV. Thank you, JV. My pleasure, fam. Greatly appreciate all your continued support, brother. Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high in 2024. We believe that this will happen regardless of whether a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved or not. That's right, because Bitcoin doesn't need the ETF. ETF on Wall Street needs the BTC. That's simply because Bitcoin has a history of surpassing its previous all-time high, roughly 1 year before the cycle high. In late 2016, Bitcoin surpassed its 2013 cycle high of around $1,000. In late 2017, Bitcoin hit a new cycle high of almost 20,000. How many of you were around in Bitcoin back in 2017? I remember as if it was yesterday, because 2017 is when I entered the market and I bought my first biddy at roughly 1,500. And by the end of the year, yeah, it was almost 20,000 around Christmas time, which was mind-boggling. And continuing, in late 2020, Bitcoin surpassed its 2017 high, and in late 2021, Bitcoin hit a cycle high of almost 70,000. It appears that 2024 will be analogous, if I'm pronouncing this word wrong, my apologies, to 2016 and 2020, similar. How about we use the word similar? In practical terms, this means that Bitcoin can hit a high of more than 80,000 by the end of the year. It's hard to say exactly what this price will be, but history suggests it won't be much higher than the previous cycle high. As a result, a Bitcoin price of 80,000 would be a conservative expectation. Now, I agree with that 100%. I think 80,000 would be conservative. But nonetheless, it's a great target because it's a new all-time high, which means price discovery mode. Let's go. And according to Turner, if his scenario of 2024 plays out, it could mean that Bitcoin hits a six-figure price tag in 2025. He also notes that the approval of the Bitcoin ETF won't guarantee any inflows, quoting him again. If this does indeed play out, when it foreshadows a cycle high for Bitcoin sometime late 2025, we believe that Bitcoin will hit a high of between 130 and 180,000 per coin. This is likewise based on Bitcoin's previous cycles, which has seen diminishing returns. So in theory, Bitcoin could go much higher in 2024 if the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, which I reiterate is extremely likely. Again, they're giving a 99% probability from the top ETF analyst from Bloomberg, which is James Seyfarth and Eric Balchunas. Continuing. In practice, however, a spot Bitcoin ETF does not guarantee inflows. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his prediction that we're likely to see a conservative target of $80,000 Bitcoin price action this year, and that we can hit 130 to 180,000 in 2025, which he is expecting to be the peak. And to watch this video, he did check the show notes below the video in the description. I'm going to read some more comments, family. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. We appreciate your support, fam. 44,000 incoming. You already know, probably before the end of the stream. I'm calling it now. I feel it. I watched the Coin Bureau video today. Oh, that's what's up, AI. Good stuff. I plan on getting higher in 2024 also. We keep taking me higher and higher. I watched, yeah, good stuff, man. Bitcoins on the exchanges, how many of them are not being sold and just held on the exchanges? No one talks about this, which adds the big, oh, that's a good point. Meaning some people are using the exchanges as their storage, meaning not all the Bitcoin on the exchanges are even available for sale. That actually is a good point because rookie investors or novices don't know any better. They think it's the same as holding your Bitcoin in a private wallet than holding it on the exchange, or maybe for laziness or not wanting to learn how to self-custody. So that's actually a great point. I heard there's now like less than 2 million Bitcoin in total even available on the exchanges, but that's a great question. How many of those 2 million are not even available for sale? And they're really hodlers just using the exchange as their custody. Let me know your thoughts. Shout out to D Johnny. I appreciate you subbing to #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. ETF Earth to the firmament. Oh snap. Shout out Kiwi. UTF shorts are getting liquidated right now, says Nick. Yeah, shorts, not a good look right now. Don't forget to smash that like button for the JV fam. Thank you, Oz Rods. Appreciate that. I used to hold mine on Coinbase last cycle. Yeah, if you don't know, you don't know. Remove your crypto from the exchanges. I'll give the call right now for those who are new to crypto. It makes no logical sense to use an exchange. It don't matter if it's Coinbase or Binance, no matter what it is. It makes more sense to self-custody your crypto in your own private self-custody wallet, because if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. And when you hold your crypto on those exchanges, you don't own the private keys. Coinbase or whatever the exchange is actually has the keys. So you have to keep that in mind. Cold storage is the only way, says Zero. Amen. Shorts are getting liquidated right now. They sure are. We're about to march to 44 as I called when we began the stream. We're so close, now less than $200 away. Let's go. Sing like everybody's trying to short Bitcoin and short, what is that? Salama? And short everything. I wouldn't short anything if I were you guys. What's up? Sweden. Shout out Sweden, Philip. What it do? Not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your cheese. Let's march to 50 G's and F Mickey D's. I like those bars. There's at least 1 million Bitcoin that have been lost. Oh, easy peasy. Probably more like 3-4 million. My guess. The only show I watch every night, all the way from Iran. Shout out my fam from Iran. Good stuff. Iran and Russia are doing some business deals. We're going to be touching upon a little later here too. Hey, what it do? If your Arculus wallet stops working and customer support, well, you should be using a wallet which is open source. And so even if they went out of business, you can still recover your crypto via your private keys. An example, you can do that with Trezor. I don't know too much about Oculus, but I would imagine if they're smart, you'd be able to do the same thing. Bitcoin for the update ETF. Let's go, baby. Never buying on Coinbase again. Once this last holding period is over and send off the last little Bitcoin I have there. What is your preferred crypto exchange you like to buy crypto on that you actually support? Let me know. Not your tweez, not your peas. What? Not your knees, not my bees. There you go, Keith. You figured it out. Belgium representing. Shout out Belgium. Solana, AVAX, Link, and INJ are my biggest holds, says Boom. You need to add some Bitcoin to that list. The whales are taking their Bitcoin off the exchanges. Trezor Model T, says Reich. Yeah, if you're just a hodler, then use a wallet. Haven't moved my biddies in a while. What's the transaction fees nowadays? I would guess $5. It came back down. It was like, as high as $70 with the ordinals craze, but I think it came back down. You guys confirm that with me, please. Strike, baby. Shout out to Jack Maulers, the CEO of Strike. I'm a big fan. Coinbase says Lax Sky. Blockstream Jade, Cold Card, or Trezor, all excellent wallets I recommend. Right on, Matthew. Appreciate that. JV, are you thinking live stream show as soon as the ETF is approved? Live stream show. I'm here every day, fam. So I guarantee you the same day the ETF is approved, I will be live and we will be discussing it. So it don't matter what day we get the approval, I'll be freaking live. That's a given. To the moon. You're saying I should just keep streaming until we get the approval? I just need some assistance. So come fly down here and speak to these folks for a little bit when I get some rest. 1,000 watching. Congratulations. Thank you, family. Appreciate the support. Smash the likes. Let's get this mofo lit. Let's see if we can get 2,000 on this mofo. Every time I buy, I feel so right. It can't feel wrong. JV, what exchanges do you use? Coinbase, be honest. Convenience. I think Coinbase. I don't have any problems with it. I've never had any problems with it. I don't keep crypto on the exchanges. I don't think that's smart. I think exchanges are designed to make your trade or order, buy, sell, whatever you got to do, and then remove it from the exchanges. Don't use it as a custody. That's probably not smart practice. You know what I mean? Yes, they should sponsor this channel for sure. I'm going to have to reach out to them. Are fees cheaper when the Bitcoin network is under less use? Yes, pretty much. I sold $35,000 worth of BC on Robinhood to put in my BC IRA. Robinhood had my money in my bank for 8 hours later. I really love Robinhood, and I moved to my cold wallet every week. Right on. Dollar cost average 24/7, 365. That's what's up. Keep stacking them stats. Yes, JB. Don't want anyone knowing where you live. Remember? Who knows where I live? I'm not even in this planet. I'm underground with Zuckerberg right now. This is Zuckerberg's facility. The future people not believe Bitcoin was the price either way, right? Bring facts. We are the historians. When we tell the stories of today and 30 years, kings and queens. Amen. Maxi is a good exchange to zero. Ranch, love Grand Theft Auto. GT3, what? Happy New Year's. Yes, Happy New Year's, family. This is the moment we have been waiting for so long. It feels so good to be in 2024. We survived the bear. It was a hell of a bear in 2022, 2023, but we made it. Can you remove your crypto out of Robinhood? Someone asked. Passive. Stack sats on the drop yesterday. Congratulations, Jennifer. Digital dankness. What it do, George? Eves or Ives. Thank you for subbing to the pod, family. Appreciate the support. Yes, I don't own a car. I own a jetpack. I just fly around like Tinkerbell. JB, do you wish for me to remind you where you live? No need. Zuck's lizard habitat. Oh my God. Anybody has any insight in Coinbase? I've been trading for a while. Now they decided to block my trades. I can only sell my Bitcoin. That's interesting. I haven't heard anyone have that problem, so be careful. There's a lot of phishing scams out there. Never give them your private keys, regardless who's asking for it. HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. If BlackRock gets the green light January 2nd, Saudi Arabia 10th. Yeah, I mean, it's about to get lit, family. Anyways, it's lit. I'm appreciating this. Keep the comments flowing, but let's dive into our next story of the day because I still got a lot to cover. Let's discuss this Bitcoin halving 2024 set to take place in roughly 3.5 months, mid-April. Let's break it down. Leading Bitcoin mining players have highlighted the need for efficiency to remain profitable and operational after the halving event 2024. Now, Cointelegraph contacted several mining firms to unpack the expected effects of the Bitcoin halving on the industry and the implications for the small and large-scale miners. Now, keep in mind, the miners had a field day in 2023. All the stocks went through the roof as well. Bitcoin's protocol is hardwired to reduce the amount of Bitcoin awarded to a miner for adding a block to the ongoing chain. Mining reward halvings occur every 210,000 blocks, and with a block added to the blockchain every 10 minutes, halvings come around every 4 years. Now, how many halvings have you experienced thus far? Or are you a virgin? And this is going to be your first Bitcoin halving? Let me know, fam. The next halving, which is the fourth such event, will cut the Bitcoin mining reward from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. The previous halvings took place in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Now look at this chart. This is a chart of Bitcoin's price performance around the previous 3 halvings. Notice a pattern. That's right. After the halving, we go parabolic and we reach price discovery mode, which ultimately means new all-time high. Reducing the mining rewards is a pertinent consideration for miners, given its implications on profitability and returns on investment on hardware and overhead running costs. The efficiency of Bitcoin mining operations is set to play a vital role during the halving. Now, Hut 8 CEO Jamie Leverton tells Cointelegraph the event will force the miners to drive efficiencies in their operations to continue mining. Hut 8 is actively rolling out purpose-built software to increase the efficiency of its Canadian mining sites. Leverton added that the firm hopes to complete its previously announced bid to purchase 4 power plants in Ontario to power its operations. The capacity totals 310 megawatts, including its former 40 megawatt North Bay mining site, which it had to vacate due to a protracted legal dispute with Validus Power. Hut 8 intends to purchase the above-mentioned power plant from the company after it went into receivership September 2023. According to the CEO here, we have long been bullish on self-mining and the price of Bitcoin going up and to the right over the time. And we believe the best prepared miners will be positioned to capture upside following the halving. That's why we were strategic in expanding our mining operations inorganically this year. And we're able to increase our capacity through the merger. Hut 8 completed a high-profile merger with U.S. mining firm USBTC November 2023, increasing its hash rate from 2.6 exahashes per second to 7.3 in November of 2023. Now, Taras Kailuk, founder and CEO of Bitcoin mining infrastructure Sunnyside Digital, gives a straightforward take, highlighting the direct correlation between the 50% reduction of block rewards in the Bitcoin price and fees. Quoting him here, if that's not met by increased Bitcoin price or increased transaction fees, lower efficiency miners will need to shut down. And he added that the existing network of miners will continue securing the Bitcoin blockchain as long as the economic incentives pay them for their risks to do so. Quoting him again, the halving is baked into most of the larger miners. They have been expecting the pricing and the halving into their projections for years now. Now, Luxor's head of research, Colin Harper, shared with Cointelegraph, highlighting the importance of efficiency and the likelihood of smaller miners having to power down their machines. Quoting him here, assuming Bitcoin's price doesn't rip, and hash price, a measure of mining profitability. Along with it, miners with the higher cost power and less efficient mining rigs will drop off the network. Now let's discuss Bitcoin price as a crucial factor. Core Scientific CEO Adam Sullivan shared that the halving's effect will be entirely dependent on the price of Bitcoin and will directly influence how many miners remain operational. As he shares here, the lower the Bitcoin price is, the more machines will come off the network and the difficulty will adjust lower. So for Core Scientific, this resulted in a focus on keeping machines online to maximize the profitability of its mining fleet. And on a more technical note, he shared that the miner success will be determined by their ability to manage the trade-off between total terahash exposure and hardware efficiency compared to the market. Quoting him here, the Bitcoin network is self-healing and long-term will always incentivize mining to occur. And quoting Harper again, there will always be miners with cheaper electricity than others. So as long as Bitcoin has value, someone will be mining. Now, also news shared roughly a week ago, Russia is now mining Bitcoin. They set up shop in Ethiopia and they're looking to turn Ethiopia into a Bitcoin mining hub. So another sign of the times of how profitable Bitcoin mining is, especially at a time like this where Bitcoin is about to rip. Now, also quoting this dude here, this is why the difficulty adjustment exists. If Bitcoin becomes unprofitable to mine for most miners, they will turn off their rigs, hash rate will drop, the difficulty will follow suit, and then it becomes more profitable to mine for the miners who are left. Now, forget about a Bitcoin death spiral. Previous halving cycles have also seen headlines touting the potential of the so-called Bitcoin death spiral. How many times have we read about that, family? Not more than FUD. This hypothetical scenario involves a drastic drop in profitability and subsequent hash rate reduction as miners are forced to leave the network. So yeah, just touching upon that, I think profitability is going to be through the roof, and that's why you have so many miners doubling down. That's why you have miners now, like the country of Russia, their largest miner opening up shop in Ethiopia, as I mentioned earlier, because even though the rewards get cut in half, we can see a 10x of the Bitcoin price action this cycle. Let me know your thoughts on that, and I'll read some more comments out loud before we dive into our next story of the day. And welcome everyone to joining the live stream. I appreciate the support. Smash those likes. I greatly appreciate it. It helps get more eyeballs on the show because it helps out with the algorithm. And thank you guys. Appreciate it. Stronghold Digital generates its own electricity from coal refuse, lowers the cost of the producer. That's what's up, Grant. Thank you for sharing. Unfortunately, you need fiat to feed your kids and pay your mortgage, though. Rat Poison Boy Munger. Coinbase Limited by purchase or biddies gave me a lame excuse. I moved over to Kraken and so happy to hear that. I like Kraken. I support Kraken. I think they're a good exchange. They have very low fees compared to all the other exchanges in the States as well. Miner stocks should do well this year. I'd say so. They had a hell of a run in 2023. I think it's likely to continue. Which is the best cold wallet? That's a great question. I want you guys to answer. Off the top of my head, I know Trezor's great, Blockstream Jade, Elipal, and there's quite a few others. There's a lot of competition now. JV is Aladdin and offers the carpet rides, but the girls got carpet knee rashes. Oh boy, K-Jam. What do you mean by that? The hash rate indicates the price will go higher precisely. And according to the current hash rate, the price should be 430,000, over 400,000, according to the high priest himself, Max Keiser. Welcome, Fidel from Dubai. Appreciate you tuning in, family. It's so cool. We got people here from all over the world. Bitcoin still above 43.7. First day of the year, 11.11. That's a good omen right there. You know what I mean? Bitcoin up $1,100, $1,111 on the day. Beautiful thing. NBA Techniques. What it do, family? I remember when I was a kid, I bought myself some Technique 1200s thinking I'm DJ Premier. So I saw Techniques. I'm like, oh, snap. Maybe a DJ in the building. And I think Zero, you told me you were a DJ as well, or still are. Pretty cool. Sad Gilly, what it do, family? Tangent is a sweet, easy getting through the airport. What about y'all? Happy New Year's, y'all. Lloyd, what it do, brother? Happy New Year's. Bitcoin is about to undress the best dress. Amen. Is Ledger dead? It's not dead, but there's better options now available. I'll leave it at that. What do you guys think? If you're scared of losing them, ask yourself, are you in too much? G-Man, there's a building, dumb electric battery plants here in Canada. Nobody is talking about the ETF covered calls and what that means for more institutional retail investors. Yeah, we are pumping. I was a rave DJ. Oh, snap, Raven. That's what's up. Should I buy more? Let's see what Sailor has to say.
Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And
whoa. So there you have it. Ledger trash. Sorry, facts, not feelings. Well, the two core reasons why I don't recommend Ledger no more. One of them, it's apparent there's a backdoor, and yeah, that's one reason. The second reason is it's not open source. So Trezor, no backdoor, open source. And many of the other wallets now are as well. So those are the two reasons why I don't recommend it anymore. Bro, you're looking like deep from the boys. I have been buying almost every day. That's what's up, Barack Monfils Evangelista. You're the man. What's up, my boy? What up, my boy? Mortal Kombat. Oh, snap. I bought a Ledger from Amazon and decided to go to Trezor instead and called Amazon to return it. They refunded it and told me to keep the product. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, they're good with returns. That's cool. Don't remember the name. Sorry. You can probably search it. All good, brother. My name is Granda Flower. First of the name, destroyer of the bots. I could listen to that Sailor clip all day. Speaking of Sailor.
you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business. It's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin.
Bada boom, bada bing. And yesterday on X, I posted an all-time clip of like the best Sailor rants. And if you haven't checked it out, you guys got to check it out. It's pretty lit. What up, Hans Worst? Thank you for subbing to the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod family. Closing in on 1,100 viewers. That's it? Why such rookie numbers? What's going on with the algorithms? If you got it off of Amazon, don't trust it. Well, you got to keep in mind, even legitimate sellers sell on Amazon. So you just got to make sure it's the company selling it through Amazon and not a third-party seller. Never buy a wallet from a third-party seller because it could be implicated, you know what I mean? And they could steal all your crypto. You got to buy it directly through the company. So you can't just say, can't buy anything from Amazon because every company sells products through Amazon. I bought my PlayStation through PlayStation on Amazon. You know what I mean? You can buy anything on Amazon directly through the seller. You just got to confirm it's the actual, you know what I mean, company. Let me know if that makes sense, family. Do you know how the Bitcoin? I don't know the Bitcoin family. I'm familiar with them online. People are hungover, JB. Oh, snap. Trezor compromised a while back, but everyone only bashes Ledger. In what way was Trezor compromised? Always buy cold storage from direct websites. Right on. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Good point. What do you think about Bitcoin? Don't get me started. Bitcoin best reality show on TV. Cheers, Carlos. Cheers, David. Thanks for subbing to the pod family. Coachella, JJ. Love your channel, bro. I have to go back and binge watch your vids so I can get that. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you, Gains Knowledge. Appreciate your family. Thank you, Mohegan Gift Shop, for the sub. You know what I mean? Saudi buy. Oh, we're going to get to the Saudi buy. Hang in there, family. We still got a lot to cover. Yeah. I live in Canada and I'm using Coinbase as a wallet. Thoughts on Coinbase? Don't use it as the wallet. I understand they have their own wallet, but buy yourself a self-custody wallet just in case something ever happened. It's more safe. It's safer to self-custody. Clearly, something could happen to the exchange, or it could be attacked, or even the regulators can go after the exchange. What happened with FTX? It was the second largest crypto exchange in the world. Everyone thought their crypto was safe. It's the second largest crypto exchange. Sam Bankman-Fried is the Michael Jordan of crypto, the JP Morgan of crypto. Can't make the ish up. And then everyone got their assets frozen. The day before the assets got frozen, what did Bankman-Fried say? Everyone's assets are safe. I promise you. Next day, we're filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So trust nobody. They're all snakes in the grass at the top levels in this industry, just like everywhere else. Saudis and Audis. There you go. You know what I mean? Let's go dirty. Dirty in the building. How Puerto Rico party? Am I going to need a bodyguard? Maybe. I think JV will have a bodyguard. Why not? Won't be the first time. I've been to events with bodyguards before. Just the flex. Thank you, Bankman. Ron, good point, JV. Trust nobody. There you go. Hit that like if you're gaining value. Thanks for the reminder, McLovin. I appreciate that. So if Bitcoin is the best, what is the second best? Ask Casey Gates. You guys are amazing. But anyways, we got 2 more stories to share. Let's dive into this $500,000 bullish target, share some predictions from some big folk, and then we'll dive into the breaking story of the day, discuss this 1 million Bitcoin buy. You know what I mean? And the latest with Saudi money coming into Bitcoin, you already know. So yeah, this headline reads, these are the boldest Bitcoin predictions for 2024. One calls for a 1,000% rally to 500,000 per Bitcoin. Let's go. Now, I'm not going to read these all because I'll be honest with you. Some of them are boring to me. $60,000 prediction from Mark Mobius. Boring. Bit mining, 75 Gs. A little boring. We're going to skip to the exciting parts. Coin shares, 80 Gs. Doesn't really intrigue me. Nexo, 100 Gs. Sounds good, but it's okay. Standard Chartered, which is a major bank, and just FYI, guess who the primary shareholder is of Standard Chartered? Take a guess. Yep, you got it right. Black frickin' Rock. And yeah, they're predicting, I think it's 120,000. I've covered some Standard Chartered predictions here in the previous months. We have Carol Alexander, University of Suffolk professor, interesting, predicting 100,000. That's pretty interesting. We have Matrix Port, which is a financial service firm, predicting $125,000 in 2024. And we're going to get more bullish. This is the one I wanted to focus on. CoinFund, they're predicting 500,000. So let's just discuss this one. Venture capital CoinFund has one of the highest price calls for Bitcoin for 2024, but not the highest, because yesterday I shared Samson Mao's prediction of $1 million Bitcoin price in 2024, but one of the highest. Quoting them here, Bitcoin has a strong inverse correlation with the dollar and real yields, and both are now going down, said Seth Gins, managing partner at CoinFund, shared with CNBC. We also expect the following through inflows post-launch of the Bitcoin spot ETF, as well as growing excitement around the likely approval of the ETF. And, does that say Ether spot ETFs later? That's right. I think those got pushed back to May. Correct me if I'm wrong. They say it'll be quite meaningful. So naturally, the focus is the Bitcoin ETFs here in January. Then in May, later on in the year, we're likely to get the Ether ETFs. Now, Gins added that he thinks the industry is in the process of regulatory normalization. Gins says that the Bitcoin price can touch 1 million per coin in the next cycle, but set a more reasonable expectation for 2024 would see Bitcoin between $250,000 and $500,000 per coin. Now, being I mentioned Samson Mao earlier, I'm going to go to my timeline here on X, and I just want to share with you some of his predictions, which he shared, which are extremely bullish, just in case you missed yesterday's podcast. So here you go, right here. Why Bitcoin will hit $1 million after the approval. Here's his predictions. He's predicting Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high, which we know is a given. He also says Bitcoin will hit $1 million, and it could happen as fast as days or weeks after the approval of the ETF. So yes, in 2024. He also predicts that 3 nation states will implement a Bitcoin strategy. And he also says he's going to engage 10 more countries. And shout out to Casey for just gifting 5 memberships of the channel. I mean, you guys are so kind. So I just want to acknowledge everyone who just became a member. Congratulations, Smiling Face. Congratulations, Crypto Fian. Congratulations, Piet. Congratulations, WYETH, and congratulations, Mark Frevis. You have all been blessed and gifted a MicroStrategy membership of the channel. So please, everyone, thank Casey and get those likes up. We greatly appreciate all the support. Casey is the man. Much love, much respect. But yeah, back to the predictions. He also says they're going to engage 10 more countries. They say Aqua Bitcoin drives LUSDT volume. Liquid Bitcoin goes mainstream. Bitfinex takes off. And Bitcoin bonds from 3 jurisdictions. So there you have it, my crypto family. Let me know your thoughts on Samson Mao's predictions right there. Also, I like to throw out there, because we didn't really get to discuss it today, Max Keiser has announced maybe 2 weeks ago that El Salvador is going to be launching their own spot Bitcoin ETF. The difference between the 13 ETFs awaiting approval this month in the United States and the El Salvador ETF is the 13 in the USA are cash in, cash out, which ultimately means you purchase the ETF, BlackRock, Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, and Coinbase are going to be holding it for you. And in return, they're going to give you an IOU paper version. So you don't really own the Bitcoin. You know what I mean? You have the IOU version of it. The difference with the El Salvador Bitcoin ETF is, guess what? It's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. So it's really what everyone could hope for, because they're not scandalous in El Salvador as BlackRock and the US government and Gary Gensler and the regulators and the SEC are all colluding and scandalous mofos. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. Shout out Ella. I appreciate you supporting the channel and joining the HODL gang. It's a membership to this channel. If anyone wants to become a member of the channel, you can do so for as little as $2.99 a month. It helps support JV. It helps support the show. You know what I mean? And I greatly appreciate that support. Thank you guys for subbing. You know what I mean? Closing in on 1,200 viewers. Keep it coming. Shout out to Jost. Thanks for subscribing to the channel as well. It's been lit. This is a great way to kick off the year, isn't it? You know what I mean? And we're about to dive into our feature story of the day, but I just want to kick it a little bit longer with you guys here in the chat, because the chat is lit like a mofo, and it's 2024. So let's go. My digital journal, cheers fam, Lanier. I do keep 10% of my stash in cold storage, but Coinbase is not going to go under. And as it's audited and regulated, yeah, I mean, my point is, if you're a trader with actively trading, then it makes sense. Keep it on the exchange because you're trading it. But if you're not actively trading, where's the advantage of keeping it on Coinbase? To me, it's just laziness. Buy a device for $50 and keep it on the self-custody device, and it'll be more secure because you actually own your private keys. Let me know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I see your point. You trust it. You don't believe it's going anywhere. No one says it is. Obviously, Coinbase is here to stay. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Got to protect those private keys, family. And you don't even have private keys if you're keeping your crypto all on Coinbase. Let me know if that makes sense. If you have high maintenance girlfriends, dump her and buy Bitcoin with the money and you'll be saving. Did Michael Saylor say that? What a G. Sailor's the top Bitcoin G. What up, Samu? Thank you for subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. 150 G's this cycle, 500,000. I don't know, fam. Why not? You know what I mean? Anything's possible. No one really knows. That's what makes it so exciting. You know what I mean? Makes complete sense, says Crypto Fan. Howdy. Happy New Year, family. Shout out to Crypto Cappy. Shout out to all the members here. As long as you don't lose the device or your private keys, risk with anything. Good point there. There is risk with anything. I mean, if you put your private keys on a computer and your computer gets hacked, they'll have access to all your crypto. One of the reasons you never put your private keys on a device. You know what I mean? But the same could happen. You could write down your private keys and you don't put it somewhere secure and someone snatches it and you lose all your crypto. So you got to learn how to self-custody. You know what I mean? Put a little research into it. SBF had people trusting FTX and FTT. He sure did. Great point. Facts. What are the Saudis waiting for? Price ain't going to drop. Amen, Brian. Rule number 1. There you go. Jamie knows. Dude, oh, yeah, I mean. You making fun of me, the good? What up? Not only protecting you from the exchanges from going under, but protects you from the hackers. Precisely. It becomes a honeypot. You know what I mean? If you keep a lot of crypto on the exchanges. Love and use Coinbase, but have Tangent Wallet to keep my big bags. That's what's up. Is cash in, cash out, paper Bitcoin going to ruin Bitcoin? I don't think it's going to ruin it, but it leaves room for manipulation, unfortunately. BlackRock is looking to self-custody your Bitcoin and give you the IOU version. And Senator Elizabeth Warren and Congress and all the corrupt mofos working within it want to ban self-custody. They want to make it illegal for you to have the real thing, baby. Unfortunately, that's the direction they're going in. However, if you self-custody and run your own node, we can fight against this corruption. Do good. Just do good, brother. Do you use a VPN, JV? No comment. If ETFs are safe but not ideal, then so is Coinbase. Or neither of them are safe. We need those Middle East in the game now. Amen. Saudi Arabia, where you at, Prince? Amir, Qatar, let's go. We also discussed that sovereign wealth fund in Qatar as well. We think 2024 is the bull year. Wait till 2025. Hyper bull on steroids, people. Let's go. No to paper BTC. Amen. No one wants paper Bitcoin except suckers. What model Trezor wallet you suggest, JV? I think they're all great. I like the original. I like smaller. I think smaller is more convenient. But some people prefer bigger and with touch screens and, bells and whistles. I'm a simple guy. What up, Faddle? Thank you for subbing to the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod family. El Salvador's ETF is redeemed in, what does that say, a species, which strengthens the network. Better than Jamie Dimon's ETF, 100%. Because Bukele is actually a honest, good human being. And we can't say the same about many people in the United States, unfortunately, or governments or regulators. Does size matter? Coinbase trade in Ishcoins makes Coinbase very scary and not reliable. But you can't make jewelry out of Bitcoin. You can't melt it down. I heard, they have tracking devices in gold bars now. You know what I mean? So be very careful out there, fam. They know where your gold is sitting. Coinbase wanted to charge a fee of $21 to send $100 to another Coinbase account. That's far worse than a bank. Yeah, that sucks. The fees right now on the blockchain are a little rough. It is what it is. Hopefully those get worked out. You know what I mean? Saudi is waiting for me to give them the thumbs up. Mohammed, that's what's up. Mohammed, give them the thumbs up. It's time. And speaking of the Saudis, we're about to get into that in a minute. All right, family, get those likes up. We're about to enter our featured story of the day. Here we go. The moment you have all been waiting for. Let's discuss the latest of what is breaking right now. Breaking news just in. BRICS just officially doubled overnight. That's right. Today, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Iran are officially members of the BRICS. And quoting Max Keiser, the Saudis will make Michael Saylor look like a peanut. A $500 billion Bitcoin buy order triggering a God candle is a done deal. That's right. Now let's break this baby down. This news was actually shared this morning by Mario Nafal, who wrote, BRICS doubles overnight. Today, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Iran are officially members of the BRICS. They join Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa as a formidable economic powerhouse, representing 29% of the global GDP and 43% of the global oil production. Let's go. And although tensions exist between members states such as China, India, BRICS, it is growing the challenge to the G7. President Xi, I wish to extend a warm welcome to leaders of the new BRICS members. And the sources, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, Reuters, and China Daily. So that's a pretty big deal. That's why I shared that here this morning with the retweet. Now, Max shared some very insightful things as well off the back of this news, which was shared on December 28th. Breaking news, big oil money to enter Bitcoin. 90-year-old Saudi Arabian Salafic cleric writes a fatwa deeming Bitcoin acceptable under Islam. Now, this is the Saudi prince right here, extremely wealthy individual. Now, Max's tweet off the back of this news was 100%. The Saudis will make Michael Saylor look like a peanut. A $500 billion buy order triggering a God candle is a done deal. He also tweeted, these two are teaming up to make Larry Fink, which is BlackRock, and Michael Saylor look like peanuts with a buy order of 1 million Bitcoin and a $100,000 God candle. Now let's talk about this real quick. Now a 1 million Bitcoin buy order is a big deal. MicroStrategy owns, I think, just shy of 200,000 Bitcoin right now. There's also talk, which Max shared a few days ago, that MicroStrategy's plan is to acquire 5% of the Bitcoin supply, which ultimately means buying another 1 million Bitcoin. Just MicroStrategy them frickin' selves. They already control roughly 1% of the Bitcoin supply in circulation already. So if he was to get 1 million Bitcoin, that'd be roughly 5% of the Bitcoin supply. Now, what happens when game theory is in effect and you have nations and sovereign wealth funds looking to adopt Bitcoin as well and pick up 1 million Bitcoin? Well, there's not enough Bitcoin really to go around. There's rumored to be roughly 2 million Bitcoin on the exchanges. We don't know exactly how many of those 2 million Bitcoin on the exchanges are even available for sale, because most of Bitcoin supply right now is in the hands of the long-term hodlers. So congratulations to my long-term hodlers with those diamond hands. Now on the left here, this is the Prince of Saudi Arabia, and this is a guy on the right. I honestly don't know who the guy on the right is. So one of you guys, please enlighten me and let me know his name or his position, because they were allegedly enemies at one time, according to Keiser, but now they're teaming up to do this huge buy. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that family. Max also tweeted, you don't change Bitcoin, Bitcoin changes you. So this is what someone wrote here. The guy on the right is on house arrest by the guy on the left. Max says exactly. So I want to know who this guy is. Let me know, family. I know one of you guys must know. Now, other headlines, which we got to keep in mind. Japan's SBI Holdings, which is the largest bank in Japan, signs an MOU, which is a memorandum of understanding with Saudi Aramco, exploring digital asset investments. This is a big deal. Why? It's the largest oil company in the world, partnering with the largest bank of Japan to explore digital assets. What's the largest digital asset in the world? Clearly Bitcoin. So they're making some moves. Other headlines of more recent, Russia and Iran step up de-dollarization drive with pact to shun the greenback in bilateral trade, according to this report. So clearly these countries are no longer interested in the dollar, and now business deals are being made to move away from the dollar. It seems the dollar is doomed, and what is the future? Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin become, a world reserve currency? What are your thoughts? Now, also big news, Bitcoin asset is permissible for Islam, according to the 90-year-old Salafist cleric from Saudi Arabia. And actually, I want to read some of this, and thank you guys for just subscribing to the channel and everyone coming in on here. Shout out to Mohammed. He says, those are my cousins. That's what's up. So yeah, this is big news as well. According to the latest news, it seems that Islam has approved Bitcoin, stating the asset is now permissible. This is a big deal, as there's over 2 billion Muslims on the planet. So yeah, the 90-year-old Saudi writes a fatwa which deems Bitcoin acceptable for Islam. The text begins by stating that in the past, the request to make Bitcoin acceptable for Islam has been declined, but now there has been a change of opinion regarding it. Let's go. And indeed, the 90-year-old Salafist cleric from Saudi Arabia wanted to emphasize how the judgment was changed, as he now sees Bitcoin transactions as transactions like in any other currency, where the evils are not hidden and it is clear what is prohibited and what is not. Now, specifically, here's what he said about the choice to make Bitcoin permissible for Islam. Quoting him here, what makes it is more likely to say that it is permissible, in my opinion, is that as long as this currency is backed by those who issued it, it is acceptable, because then they resemble checks issued with amounts divided on the current account balance. So in practice, for the Salafist cleric, Bitcoin is similar to checks from one point of view and approved cash from the other. And in fact, similar to a check because it is valid for all those who hold it, and because it is the only one issued to those who have received the order to request what it contains. Now, continuing in the fatwa, the cleric from Saudi Arabia then wanted to talk about the adoption of BTC, stating that the experts see the expansion on its adoption, right? In such cases, all countries are forced to consider Bitcoin and even adopt cryptocurrencies without knowing who issues them. In this regard, the cleric from Saudi Arabia then spoke about trust, as it is from there that all the other rules that apply to current currencies, such as paper money, would start, as he shares here. Obviously, the source must be known, because trust in it depends on trust in its source, as is the case with all other currencies. And therefore, the same rules that apply to current currencies, such as paper money, apply to it. Usury is prohibited, and the hand of the thief is cut off if it's the owners become rich. It is inherited by him, and zakat is required. Although its nature and management methods are different from those of traditional currency, God knows well what to do. So there you have it. So what are your thoughts? I mean, all these bullish headlines, I think it is a sign of the times. I think it is very clear, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, Max recently shared that the kingdom, well, we just discussed the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but also Qatar, another very wealthy nation, which has a sovereign wealth fund sitting on $500 billion, which is roughly $500 billion, is looking to convert their sovereign wealth fund into Bitcoin. Now, clearly, this is going to create a supply shock. We have all this massive demand, and let's just contemplate all the demand right now. So ETF approval. Just the top asset managers in the world have roughly 30 trillion in assets under management. They're going to be looking to gobble up as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. That's a given. We have a Bitcoin halving where the rewards from the miners are about to be sliced in freaking half. And then you have nation state adoption. Then you have sovereign wealth fund adoption, and you have all these people making big moves. You got Michael Saylor looking to accumulate 5% of the circulating Bitcoin supply with roughly 1 million Bitcoin. Then you have Saudi Arabia potentially looking to do the same thing. You got Qatar potentially looking to do the same thing. This is the game theory we have been preaching for years here on the channel, and it's live and in full effect right now in 2024. There's not enough Bitcoin to go around. That's a given. There could only ever be 21 million Bitcoin because there's a finite limited supply hard-coded into the protocol. You know what I mean? And there's probably millions of Bitcoin already lost and gone forever. Satoshi's wallet holds 1.1 million Bitcoin, or his wallets collectively, allegedly. You know what I mean? According to Alex Jones, Max is Satoshi and could be sitting on 1 million Bitcoin himself. You know what I mean? So there's very little Bitcoin left available. And now we know BlackRock, what BlackRock wants, BlackRock gets. They're coming after your Bitcoin family. They're coming for it, and they're looking to give you the IOU fake paper version. So don't get suckered into it. Stack and hold your Bitcoin accordingly and be smart about it, because if you sell your Bitcoin at a time like this, you may never be able to get it back, especially at these prices. So let me know your thoughts, fam. And I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the subs. In 2024, did I say it's going to be lit? It's going to be lit. You know what I mean? Cash in, cash out. Approximately 1 million Bitcoin is tied up in the US ETFs about to happen. Yeah, easy peasy. If Satoshi sells any of his stash, we're in trouble, although I think he's dead, says Linear. Yeah, Donna, what up? What happened to the fatwa against Larry David? Hey, that was a pretty lit show. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Say no to paper Bitcoin, right? You think, wow, and the comments are coming in so fast, I'm going to have to use my phone. I love it. Keep them coming. The dam is breaking fast, 100%. And Casey just gifted another 5 memberships. You're incredible, brother. Greatly appreciate all your support, brother. And congratulations, everyone who just got blessed, which includes Kurik Kamar, Sir Captain Sticks, Crypto Pilot, Mo, Luke. What it do? All of y'all have just been blessed with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. So thank you so much, family. We appreciate it all. We probably just smashed 400 members today because we had 370 something before the stream started. And I think you guys have gifted so many. It's incredible. A great way to start off the year. What would be a bear case scenario for Bitcoin that will allow me to get some? The thing is, you can get it now. Here's the thing. You can buy any amount of Bitcoin at any time. You don't need to have $43,600 to buy a whole one. You can purchase $100 worth of Bitcoin. It's better to be in the game and have something than to just sit on the sidelines and have nothing. You know what I mean? So just get in the game. You know what I mean? I lost all my sats in a skiing accident. Oh no. There's no second best. Right on, Matt. Luke, cheers, fam. How many more to get to 400 members? I can't check while I'm on actually. Wow, Punchy Coffee just gifted 10 memberships. I have a feeling we already hit it. So congratulations, everyone who just became a member of the channel. That looks like Antoine, Troy, Dewan, Paul, Chris, Corey, Crypto Chronic. And what a good username there, Crypto Chronic. I dig it. Crypto Fever. Clay the Great, you've all been blessed with a membership of the channel. please thank Punchy for that one, because that's remarkable. And wow, Barack comes through and gets 5 more memberships as well. So congratulations, Victor, Rocky, Kayo, Smile, 8 Gig, and Jesse, Trinidad. You have all been blessed with a membership of the channel. What a lit show. This is absolutely my favorite show of the year. I know it's the only one, but hey, this is my favorite show of the previous year and this year combined, which is saying a lot because we have like a ton of shows. You guys are amazing. So thank you, family. Incredible. Congratulations, all the new members. Be sure to smash the like and show everyone some love who gifted you the membership. We appreciate that, family. Rocky Balboa, you have been blessed as well. Victor Hernandez. Wow. Just the gift that keeps on giving. I have a quarter of a Bitcoin. JV is 100% better off with a quarter loaf than none. Get whatever you can afford or don't need right now. Right on. Also, what can you sell? Like realistically, everyone has valuables that are valuable to somebody. Maybe not valuable to you. Maybe it's just sitting in your garage. Sell some of the clutter in your house and move it into Bitcoin, because none of the clutter in your house is going to translate into money sitting in the garage. But Bitcoin will appreciate. You know what I mean? We have a halving around the corner. ETF approval around the corner. Thank you, Passive, for gifting a membership. It looks like Baby G. You have just been blessed with the membership of the channel. Holy moly. The most lit episode of all time. Best way to start the new year. Amen. Good stuff, family. Melvin Thomas, I sell my stocks. There you go. Sell your stocks, sell your gold. If you have investments, sell those investments, because Bitcoin's the apex predator. Clate the Great, what'd do? Sold my dog. Oh no. Kidney. It's crazy. I see people do some crazy things. I don't recommend selling a kidney, family. Sell your wife's engagement ring. There you go. If you have her permission, abso-freaking-lutely. Because that rock isn't going up in value. I guarantee you that. Victor Hernandez, thank you for becoming a member of the channel, family. Greatly appreciate your support. I live off less than $1,000 a month and I'm disabled. Life has made me spend so much Bitcoin. I would never have made it without Bitcoin earnings. Thank you for sharing back for more. And Zero, oh my God. There's like, I thought Santa was done for the year, but yo, appreciate it. Zero gifted 5 more memberships. Clout Casino, Damien, Israel, Canadian Crypto, and Christian. You've all been blessed with free memberships to the channel. Many of you guys who have just been blessed, this is your first time on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because you guys are getting hooked up left and right. Make sure to smash the likes and make sure to come back each and every day, because I do a show here. It's the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, hands down. And I'm here 7 days a week. You know what I mean? And we do actually 2 streams per day. I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern with the edited version of today's live, which we'll edit, we'll streamline it, remove all the Q&A, and just make it content. You know what I mean? And I'll be in the live chat. What up, Joe? Thank you for subbing to the channel, family. We appreciate it. Happy New Year 2011 in the building. Let's go. Great show. Thank you. You're very welcome. You guys are incredible. Just keep gifting and gifting and gifting. It's uplifting. Thank you. If Bitcoin explodes to like 50 G's, alts probably won't be able to follow, right? No, that's not true. Many of the alts are, here's how I look at it. A rising tide rises all ships. So if Bitcoin hypothetically hit $500,000 this cycle, the alts aren't staying where they are now. They're all going to come along for the ride. The question is, how much will they go up? Nobody knows. You know what I mean? Thank you again, Zero. You're the man. Get a fraction like JV said. If Bitcoin doubles, your fraction doubles. Exactly my point. Thank you. First time here. Hello, Crypto Cajun. Thanks for joining the pod, fam. Would love to be a member, please, says Israel. The blessings rock. Y'all are amazing. Congratulations, Damien8, for becoming a member. If anyone wants to become a member, you're in control of your own destiny. It's only $2.99 to become a member. You'll get the badge next to your name. But as you can see, a lot of people love giving here on our channel. That's why I do truly believe we have the #1 community of all of YouTube. You know what I mean? Easy peasy. Found 1,000 panning gold in George's Creek. Oh, for real? Wow. Canadian Crypto, thank you for becoming a member of the channel, family. My husband and I are both disabled and I still stack sats. Worth it. If I have to sell a little to make ends meet, I will. Mostly, I hodl. That's what's up, Jennifer. And also, thank you, Christian, for becoming a member. I see a lot of people becoming members. Greatly appreciate it. Also, you can get paid in Bitcoin. I know that technology exists through Strike. You want to receive a part of your paycheck through Bitcoin, you can set that up. Also, if you're an entrepreneur running a business, like I run a business as a podcaster, you can actually get paid in Bitcoin as well using services such as OpenNode. You know what I mean? Someone can pay for whatever services you offer. And thank you, Luis Ortega, for subscribing to the channel. And you can set it up to receive 100% of it. They pay with a credit card, debit card, and then you receive the Bitcoin, or you can receive maybe 50% in Bitcoin because you need the other capital for business expenses, whatever. But it's all programmable and customizable. So that's the future, working for Bitcoin. Why are we working for fiat? That's the slave model. We got to stop thinking about the slave model and start thinking about the future. Work for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the ultimate savings. It's pristine collateral. It's perfect money. Working for fiat is just going to keep you in the matrix. Fiat is like a melting ice cube, as Saylor describes it as. You know what I mean? Low monthly membership price for a value pack Bitcoin pod without a bunch of annoying shilling. Thank you, McLovin. Deanie Morgan, thank you for subscribing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Keep the subs coming. We got to get to 100,000 subs. You know what I mean? We're getting closer, but we got a ways to go. Thank you, Coach JD, for subbing to the pod fam. Going to get a loan against my house and dump it into Bitcoin, says WYETH. Too many Joes in this chat. I'm changing my name, Joe B. YouTube does need Bitcoin payments. I know. For real, for real. You guys can donate Bitcoin or Ether. I have my addresses via Lightning for Bitcoin, at least, in the description. But unfortunately, it doesn't come on screen because it's not programmed through YouTube. So I wouldn't know unless you told me. What up, New Horizons? I appreciate you subbing to the pod family. We'll never work for fiat ever again. I'm 100% Bitcoin only. Love that one, Glenn Coe. Awesome work, bro. Thank you, Mo. Invest in it for the long-term play, though. There will be bear market still. Don't invest money you need to live off of. Good point. Sage advice there. Keeping it real, OG. Hey, gals. What up, Siri Rika? What it do? Shout out to Nipsey. He's the official mascot of the show, the one and only, named after the late, great Nipsey Hussle. He is a rescue pup I picked up here a few years ago in the streets of Puerto Rico. Let me know if you guys have any dogs. And don't ever compare him to Shiba Inu, please. He's not a sheep. Yeah. Bitcoin daddy, let's go. How much would you pay for this type of an education if you could get it in college? Oh my God. People pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for the crap they learn just to be programmed with BS that is going to leave them desolate and unable to find the job after graduation because times have changed and their jobs have now been replaced by AI. You know what I mean? Never invest what you're willing to lose. And only keep in the bank what you're willing to lose. Cats, says Joey. Ooh, Nipsey loves chasing cats. He'll get all excited just when I mention that word. Lightning is instant, JV. You can set up your phone to get notifications for Lightning apps. I have to do that. I get email notifications, don't get me wrong, but I don't have it set up to where if I'm on a live stream, it'll just pop up. But I'm sure there's a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you, Sat. Preach, Crypto Gator in the building. Wait until BRICS adopt Bitcoin as their cooperating currency. It's inevitable. There's no offer other currency they all trust. I know, right on. My dog ate my Bitcoin. Aussie Shepherd, nice. I have an English bulldog. That's what's up. And now Nipsey's not neutered. So if anyone has a dog you want to mate with the Nipster, let me know. We can make it happen, maybe. I know Nipsey would like it. What's the news, homie? What up, Crypto Cajun? This is the tail end of the show. We still have over 900 people here. So we're just kicking it, doing a little Q&A. Help me, please, says Victoria. 9 mutts. Oh, wow. God bless you. That's incredible, Jennifer. How old are they? We need Bitcoin in our schools. We sure do. We need true education, not designed by the Rockefeller Foundation, is what we need, right? There's no such thing as public school. It's called government school. And that's how they control you. He can't reach my dog. You rumbling? I'm going to rumble. Just having so much fun here on the tube. It's been lit, so I'm just hanging out a little extra. But we're going to rumble and do a react session to the new Alex Jones with Max Keiser. Brand new. William Kaplan. Thanks for subbing, family. You sound like Drake. Oh, for real? Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole crew freaking here. Facts, says Todd. Right. Appreciate your content. I appreciate you, Mr. W. No stopping us now. That's what's up. Rex is an American Melanese rescue, German Shepherd, and a Timberwolf. Fooling through schooling. You already know. Nexo does crypto-backed loans. If you had 1 Bitcoin, you could loan enough to buy half a Bitcoin before it moons. My name said it all. Hi, bud. What up, big Jims? Wiener dogs. I see. Shout out to the wiener dogs. What a good breed. Alex Jones is Satoshi. There you go. I'm glad my kids are grown and not school anymore, or my boys might be girls now. Yeah, unfortunately, the transgender agenda is real. I've been blowing the whistle on it 15 years ago, back when I only discussed esoteric things. I was trying to enlighten people because I saw it coming. It's been an agenda for decades. This isn't new. It's just now it's insane at the level it's gotten to. But this is all by design, not by accident. What's the drink you're drinking? This, I get it from Costco. I think I'm out. A little left. Less than 1 cent to transfer Bitcoin across ICP. Wow. Are you from the Bay, JV? Nah, I'm not from the Bay. I was born in New York. Grew up in California and Florida. I've lived all over the world as a young man. I started traveling. I spent a few years in Costa Rica. I lived in China for 13 months. That was interesting. Yeah, I've probably been to over 30 countries. Some of my favorite places I've lived is Medellin. Colombia was beautiful. Spent 6 months there back in 2012, 2013. I love Puerto Rico, hence why I'm here. I could be anywhere in the world. I think Puerto Rico is a beautiful place. It's also the crypto mecca of the United States. Got a link to Alex Jones. I posted it on my X account, the full interview, and I'm going to react to it here live with you. It's like an hour interview, but we'll probably do like 15 minutes today. And then tomorrow we'll do another 15 minutes. And the next day we'll do another 15 minutes. I like the react sessions, which are exclusive on Rumble though. Excuse me. So yeah, it'll be lit. But anyways, fam, let's head on over to Rumble now for the after party. If you're new, again, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes. I'm here each and every day. We'll be back on YouTube this evening at 9 p.m. Eastern. But if you don't know, I stream simultaneous on 2 platforms at the same time. We're streaming right now on YouTube and we're streaming right now on Rumble. YouTube stream is about to end and we're going to continue exclusively on Rumble for the uncensored version of the show, and we're going to be doing a JV react session to the new Alex Jones with Max Keiser, which is brand new content. I haven't watched it. We're going to be watching it together and reacting to it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Head on over to Rumble right now and let's get this mofo started, shall we? Thank you, family, and I'll see you here in a moment over on Rumble.